This is the Segovia Show.
Hey everyone, it's Andres with another video, and in this one, which is exclusive to YouTube for now, which will make its way to the podcast, I wanted to address some questions regarding this guy, the Microsoft Surface Duo, because there was some questions that I received through the comments, other ones that I received through social media, and honestly, there was a thing or two I forgot to go over on the review, so I wrote it down this time. So you know what, I'll just do an FAQ right here and just hammer these things out. Mostly because they're questions that I've also seen on Google being asked. So I'm like, you know what, might as well address them here. So I want to start off with the first one, and that's with respects to a case. But in order for me to address the case part, I want to clarify something that some people misunderstood about my review. By the way, those complaining about something that I've said on my review that I didn't say, I wonder if those are the ones that didn't really watch the whole thing. I know it's a lengthy review, but it's on purpose. But some people misunderstood when I said that foldables are fragile. I was not referring to this device being as fragile as the Samsung Folds and the Huawei Folds. To be clear, this device is so well built. You feel the heft in it. You don't feel this is cheap or it's going to break. What I was making the case for is that there's 4 glass slabs on this thing. Your typical slab device only has 2. This one has 4. So you crack one screen or one back cover, it's not about a piece of glass there. So just the FYI there, that's what I meant when I said that there's 4 pieces of glass here. And when I mean fragility, is that you can't even put a fingernail onto the screen of the the Samsung foldables without being afraid of puncturing it. This even in the instructions. And it's not dust or water resistant. I'm assuming this one is splash resistant to an extent. Not water resistant, obviously, but to what level of dust resistance does it have? We don't know. We weren't told that. So there is some fragility already in it. So just FYI. Okay, so when it comes to this device, along the lines of fragility, because this is glass and glass breaks, I have looked into cases. Not because I feel I need one, but I gotta tell you, I had this thing on my desk. I was transferring files to this thing with a USB Type-C cable. And next thing I know, the phone's on the floor. It wasn't receiving any notifications or anything of the sort. It just slipped off my desk. Some people have seen that with some Nokia devices. So this one was pretty slippery. Like, okay, I need to address this. So it does come. This thing does come with that the bumper in the box. But I wanted to try a skin out, mostly because I would like for this thing to match the look of my Surface laptop. So I'm looking to get an aluminum brush skin for this, and to try that out. And you're supposed to install a skin first before you can put the bumper on. So that's why I've been using this thing basically naked. It's not me, the phone. So that's one way. But I'm looking into a skin first, and then I'll install the bumper, but I might go for that ember red color bumper. That's a nice one, and I'm a sucker for red lately. So yeah. Okay, so next question up. That's the first one. So next question up, does this device work on Verizon? That's the big one that everybody has. And yes, it does, because I'm using this very thing on Verizon. Does it say Verizon here? It doesn't say Verizon, but I'm using it on Verizon. The first thing that I did before I opened it out of the box, because the serial number, the IMEI are in the back, I called Verizon. I told them, hey, I got this device. I want to run it by you. Tell me if this IMEI is approved for your network. And I said, oh yes, they got every serial number they needed, and said, yeah, that device works on our network. And I knew it was going to be okay. But the thing is, all I did was just put an active SIM on it, and it just programmed properly anyway. Text works fine, data, voice, all simultaneously. So yeah, it's been good. So yes, it works on Verizon, as it's meant to. Originally, when I was pre-ordering this, it didn't mention Verizon support. I'm assuming because Verizon didn't bless it yet. But when you go through the pre-order process, it does say along the process line, they have some more information about the device where it said, yeah, it's supported by Verizon. So I don't know why they didn't have it on their main tech sheet, but it did say it when I was pre-ordering, so I felt a little bit better about that. But I can attest to this device working properly on Verizon's 4G LTE network. All right, this one, because some people saw this, they say, how did you get the Office Suite installed? By the Office Suite, that's Excel, Word, and PowerPoint that I install on this guy. Someone even asked me, why do you even need those when the Office mobile app works just fine? The reimagined Office mobile app's pretty good for what it does. And it's basically acting like mobile, well, Office on mobile, right? The suite of apps, when you get those apps, they work just like the Office mobile ones, unless you're using it on a tablet. They have more features similar to the desktop version of the device. Obviously, nothing like the desktop ones. But then you start being able to have the ability to ink on on your document sheets and PowerPoints. On this device, though, I sideloaded them using an APK backup from my Note 10. And then I transfer them over to here using the APK, the same app, to restore them on this side. So they installed properly from the Play Store. I didn't get them from those unofficial app stores, but they still register as mobile apps on here, like I showed in my review, which is why it doesn't give me the ability to ink on it or anything of the sort. So it really behaves like the mobile app, which is a little disappointing because some other apps do recognize that it's a bigger real estate screen. So they optimize to a tablet it's for tablets. So it does unlock more things than just the mobile version. But it's, again, these apps have to be optimized for the phone itself or the Surface Duo itself. And I'm assuming that's why it still reads like a mobile app. So like I don't really need to have those here, but I have them just in case. How's the battery life on this thing? Battery life, I've been a little disappointed by the standby time. So I'm now trying I think it's called good night mode, or it's called bedside mode. I do like it. I set it up around 11 p.m. and it stops like around 6 in the morning. It turns the entire screen into monochrome or a grayscale, which is pretty cool. And it shuts off all notifications and stuff. So it does save a little bit on battery, but this being an Android, I have not been that happy with standby time. It's just drains out the device, and that's something I forget because I'm so used to wireless charging. This doesn't have wireless charging, so when I get to the office, I'm like, I'm at 10%. It's a good thing I have a fast charger in the office. Other than that, this device would be dead on arrival when I get to the office. So yeah. Okay, I closed the app, so let me open it again. Next question, do you use it with the wearable? This is in regards to some people complain that, okay, it doesn't have a front-facing screen, so how do you check notifications? I mentioned this in my unboxing video, and I said I like it because it reminds me of BlackBerry. You peek. Well, I think I opened it too much, so let me check. The peek's not working. I guess because I recently turned off the lock screen, so you're supposed to have the lock screen on there. Yeah, but sorry guys, my lock screen's off, but you've seen it before. You've probably seen it in my unboxing video where you can peek a little bit. It'll show you the time and your notifications and if it's worthwhile opening. I like that. That's pretty cool. Some people thought I was complaining. I wasn't complaining about it. Okay, next one over. So no, I don't use it with the wearable because if I did use it with the wearable, it would be a Samsung watch, not an Android Wear. So yeah, but I don't have to. It's not my main device. So last question I'm going to answer here for the Q&A. Why did you bash it in your review? I'm summarizing because some people were taking my review as to complain. Based on the analytics, my review is about 40 minutes long. And some people are only watching about 7 minutes of it. So if you only see clips here and there, you probably assume I'm bashing it. I gave the device high praise, and those of you that have actually seen both my unboxing video and the entirety of my review know that I've been giving the device high praise. I just been cautious in encouraging this to be someone's daily driver unless they know what they're getting into. If you know what you're getting into, then of course you'll be accepting of it. And some of you have expressed that much among the comments of the review video. But if someone's expecting a buttery smooth performance akin to, say, a Samsung device or a OnePlus device, they're going to be in for a rude awakening, especially with the aggressive learning curve when it comes to relearning just how to navigate Android on this thing, because of the two-screen interface. So with that in mind, I did not bash the device. I gave it high praise and hopes for the future. And I don't mean the next generation device. I mean the next software updates, because I think with more software updates, this is going to become pretty cool, like way smoother. They're going to iron out the kinks, and with more people getting their hands on it to be able to report the bugs, then the software team can squish the bugs. So that's how it goes. So no, I did not bash the device. I love the device. I even, how many times did I say I love the device on the review? You know, but to each their own, right? Some people have a attention span of a goldfish, I suppose. But just, I gotta defend myself a little bit, because people are enjoying my review, and I'm glad you've enjoyed the review. So if you have yet to see it, I encourage you to see it in its entirety. I've broken it up into different chapters, and if you haven't seen it either, go check out my thoughts that I share in my unboxing, because even most of that has not changed, but I did explain some of the bugs that needed to be addressed, that some of them were with the first software update that was pushed out in that very video. So you can check that out for yourself. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching this latest video. It's like a random thing. I was stepping out for lunch. I'm like, you know what? I might as well just turn the camera, talk about this, because I've been getting a lot of these questions, and it's a lot easier to just do a video instead of responding to every single comment. So I do thank you for those of you that have liked, shared, and subscribed to stay in the know. So make sure you do that so you don't miss out whenever I put out another video like this. So thank you so much for watching this latest episode of the Segovia Show. I will see you on the next one.